afternoon, Vikings. Welcome to VNN. I'm Gabby Tufo.
And I'm Olivia Regan. Today is Friday, October 4th. Let's get right to our top stories.
Liv, have you met any of the new transfer students yet?
I have met some of them, but actually not all.
Lucky for you, our crew caught up with the transfer students to hear about their experience at Varro.
When I first got here, everybody made it feel like I've been here already. It made me feel like family. I felt like it was a better chance for me to go far in football. That's what I like. I love the school spirit and I'm welcome here.
Transfer to Varro because football and it's a better academic opportunity. Varro, they're a lot more, it seems like they're a lot more friendly and willing to help you than like public schools. They just really don't care that much. All the people here are pretty nice. They're all welcoming. They're all really friendly. It's just a great place to be.
Because both my cousins to go here and they both went to college. And you know, I want to go to college and play ball too. It feels great to be a part of the Viking family. I love the atmosphere and just everyone around it just makes it even better. Just everybody's at the games, even the away games, just love it. Everything's like one family, one heart, you know, it's just like, everything's together.
We want to welcome all of our transfer students to Varro.
Now let's see what's happening with Mark Taglieri for our Weekly Rewind.
How are you doing, Vikings? I'm Mark Tags, back at you again with the Weekly Rewind. Last Sunday, the cheer team hosted the 31st annual Little Bit of Spirit Cheer Clinic. They had about 60 girls from pre-K through 8th grade. Our cheer team taught the girls a dance that they will perform at halftime of the football game tonight. Today was the feast day of St. Francis of Assisi. We gathered in St. Lucia's for Mass, and the community had a dress that day. We also had a number of college visits come to our school this week. Juniors and seniors, be sure to check your email about more upcoming visits. Last week, we wrapped up our Bahamas Hurricane Relief Drive. Thousands of items were donated over the past 3 weeks. These items will be sent to the islands to help in relief efforts. Thank you to everyone who donated and those who helped make the event a success. That's all for the Weekly Rewind. I'm Mark Taglieri. Let's go back to Olivia and Gabby.
Thank you, Mark.
Speaking of transfer students, there are also a lot of new teachers here at Varro.
That's right, Gabby. Lauren and Javone caught up with the new physics teacher, Mr. Fowler.
Here's an inside look on what it's like in one of his classrooms.
Feels good about that, so we're ready to start chapter 4.
Well, I've been an engineer for 20 years and I've had a lot of success at that. And I reached a point in my career where I felt like I wanted to help other young adults prepare to do that. And that's one of the things that attracted me about Varro was not only teaching the content to the students, but also teaching the entire student in terms of learning the right values. I have a degree in mechanical engineering, and I've worked in various manufacturing and project and quality engineering roles, working in medical device. So I've worked in factories to help keep lines moving. I've helped support design of medical devices. So my background is heavy in mathematics and science and applying those to real-world situations. The biggest difference in terms of leaping from engineering to teaching is more of the people aspect. So engineering it's a lot of technical problem solving, and it's a lot of investigating and solving technical system related problems and working with teams. But here I'm dealing, still heavily involved in math and science, but dealing a lot more with, how are we going to get people to do their best? How are we going to inspire people and students to put in their best effort and do their best? And that's probably the biggest leap in terms of engineering to teaching. I've enjoyed the sense of community and tradition at Varro. Homecoming week was an intense week, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to see the kids put as much heart into it as they did and really take it seriously. I really like that sort of tradition and family atmosphere. I look forward to getting all the members of my classes engaged and where they're really enjoying, whether it's the pre-calculus or the physics, where they're really enjoying it, really looking forward to coming to class. Certainly like to inspire interest in engineering, and I can see that in some students here. And so I'm excited about what's coming. Certainly working with students has made me a much more optimistic person about what's coming in the future, and I like that. I like that a lot.
Thanks, Lauren and Siobhan. Now Crystal Gomez is here with our weekly Fast Forward.
What's up, Vikings? I'm Krista Gomez, and this is what's coming up on Weekly Fast Forward. The end of first quarter is approaching. It ends on October 11th. Be sure to bump up your grades and end off with a bang. Use your flex time and talk to the teachers. Also, our cheerleaders hosted the 31st annual Little Bit of Spirit Clinic last Saturday. Girls in pre-K 4 to 8th grade learned cheers and dances. They'll be performing tonight at halftime of the varsity football game. Best of luck to the cheerleaders and the future Viking cheerleaders. Attention 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, the PSAT is coming up. It will be October 16th. Pay attention to your email and Canvas announcements for additional information. Seniors will have the day off. Well, that's all for this week's Weekly Fast Forward. I'm Krista Gomez, and have a great rest of your day, Vikings. Now back to Olivia and Gabby.
Thanks, Crystal.
Now for the most exciting segment of the week, Hanging with Herdane.
Okay, here we go. Hey, bro, back at ya. Hanging with Herding, Season 5, Episode 1, 2, 3, 4. Episode 4 for the kid. Today, I'm going to talk about a couple of things in the lunchroom that are aggravating me, hurting. Like, hey, I want my share. No more, no less. If everybody's getting a cookie, I want a cookie. I don't want 2 cookies, but I certainly don't want a half a cookie. Well, I stand there at lunch by the soup line, and people come in, take a soup, and while you get your soup, just take a normal dip of soup, okay? That way it's the same for everybody, but no. You get some greedy mongers that come in there, they drain all the broth and take all the noodles and chicken and put in there, put a lid on it. That's called a rip off. Then at the end, people go to get soup, there's like, what is this, just like broth? Well, a bunch of cheapwads took and scooped all the good stuff out and put a lid on it so Arthur couldn't see and made a run for it. So that's one problem. What? Huh? No, I'm not going to pull your finger. How dumb do you think I am? That's an old trick. Anyway, listen. The other thing I don't like is I stop kids at lunch. They're like, you stop me every day. Every kid. I'm not stopping 700 kids every day. So you get stopped. It's your turn. Get stopped. I'll read you the menu. I might visit a little, ask you how your day is, but just wait your turn. Don't act like you're getting persecuted by me, the lunch stopper. You don't need years later to see me around town. I remember when you stopped me. Wep-dee-dee. Okay, now, have a good day, Vero. Herding out.
Hey, Liv, have you heard that one of our very own VNN crew members is actually committed to a D1 school?
No way, that's amazing. Here's Emily with more news on Mark Tagliari in our weekly sports segment.
I started playing football my freshman year. I kind of just played freshman for fun. And then I got hurt my sophomore year, so I didn't play, but I came back my junior year because Coach Warner wanted me to. And I thought I'd give it a try. I kind of just went out there to have fun and play hard. I ended up getting an offer. I didn't really imagine it, but you know, it happened. The recruiting process, a lot of it just goes on Twitter. So it's all about like promoting yourself, you know, and like sharing your highlights with coaches and reaching out to them. And the biggest thing for me was just like being myself and, you know, like being able to converse with the coaches and get to know them, and because they want to get to know you too and know the person you are before they offer you. I'm looking forward to redshirting hopefully and putting some extra weight on, some extra strength, and then I think I might be moving to tight end, but I don't know. I'm just gonna play wherever they put me and, you know, try to be the best I can, represent Vero there. Some advice I'd offer kids who are trying to play sports at the next level are to just like always work hard, play hard, like just have fun with it. That's kind of what I did. Like I went into football just to have fun and just play. And you know, like it's about like representing your school and going out there and trying to like win a state championship. I want to thank all the coaches that helped me get to this level because I know they're doing it for a bunch of other kids too. And I know hopefully next year a bunch of my teammates will get, the offers they deserve, because they got us like with a new mentality of working hard and, being good team players. So I think the coaches really get us right here and know how to take care of us. I think what turned football around for us was, it's a different feeling this year. Like, we were talking to the news press, and we all said the same thing. It was me, Erickson, and Peck, that we didn't feel like we were playing, for offers entirely. We were playing for each other, and we feel like we're more of a family this year. Like, I've never been on a team where I felt like that before, where like we went out and played with like such emotion and just playing for each other, because like we're competing for tackles even. Like, it was late in the LaBelle game, we could have just let up, but like it wasn't even like we were competing with them anymore. We were competing with each other. So we just bring like a new competitiveness and fire this year, I feel like.
Thanks, Emily.
And a great job to Mark. We are so proud of you. That's all the news we have for this week. I'm Gabby Tufo.
And I'm Liv.
Have a great day, bro.
Hi, my name is Bella Miramontes, and we are Paws for a Cause. We love dogs and want to do what we can to support a cause that helps them. Paws for a Cause is an organization that wanted to focus on giving dogs, cats, and other animals a loving home when they had nowhere else to go. After a few tries with different groups, we found out that the Cape Coral Animal Shelter, the first no-kill shelter in the area, was being planned.
We're one of the biggest cities in the state, and we don't have an animal shelter. It just made no sense. We have a lot of people that need an animal shelter. They would like to adopt dogs, a lot of people that would like to give up their animals, and a lot of people that need to be educated.
Jason and I were actually able to go to the very first groundbreaking of the Cape Coral Animal Shelter.
Today we actually broke the ground, and we are building. We already have our outline up.
Cape Coral Animal Shelter will be the largest shelter that does not euthanize cats or dogs when they reach capacity.
What an impact this is going to make, not just on Cape Coral, but all of South Florida. There are thousands and thousands of animals being euthanized, and our shelter in the Cape will prevent a lot of that from happening.
Cape Coral Animal Shelter is very involved in the community and hosts events such as Cappuccino Pet Day and an annual golf tournament to help raise money for their shelter.
There's so many animals out there that need homes, and you go into a shelter and you fall in love.
Our organization is going to be collecting donations and making baskets for new pet owners. Because the shelter will be opening up this November, and October 4th is the feast day of the patron saint of animals, St. Francis of Assisi, this will be a community competition.